Okay, so we call to order school board organizational meeting. And first item is this. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call. Commissioner LaHaye.
Here.
Commissioner Ludlow.
Here.
Commissioner Bray. Here. Commissioner Peterson.
Here.
Commissioner Fournier. Here. Commissioner Britton.
Here.
Commissioner Konashevsky.
Here.
Commissioner Kozlowski.
Yeah.
So I call for a motion to adopt the agenda. Make that motion.
Support.
Any questions or anything? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. Public comment. Does anybody in the room want to speak at public comment? Is there anybody online? Should I wait a second? If not, there'd be another public comment I could look on too, so. I don't see anybody, so its public comment is closed. Each of you have a ticket for nomination for board chair. If you want to write your names.
You'd like, just real quick, I can review. So following the 2024 elections, they changed them to the 4-year terms. The MCL did not change the term limits for these. We didn't make a mistake last year, so we'll have to correct it next year. And that's so the chair going forward will be elected in odd numbered years for a 2-year term. Unless there are provisions in the board, or unless a provision by board resolution occurs. However, the vice chair has to happen each year. It wouldn't be a 2-year term. Those will be annual, no matter what. So we'll do one more election for chair this year for 1-year term, but then next year will be a 2-year term. And then every election after that will be an odd year. And then just a final thing, you can actually bypass doing secret ballot. If you do secret ballot, there needs to be a motion to conduct the election by secret ballot before we cast that.
Do you want to bypass the secret ballot? Make a motion. Bypass?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll second. Roll call vote then?
Yep.
Okay, so do we need nominations?
John.
John?
I support.
Brenda's support. You want to do a roll call? We'll do a roll call. Commissioner LaHaye? Now to vote for John for chair.
Thought it was a closed vote. I thought you had to re-vote.
We just made the motion to open it.
Okay.
He was still writing. Okay, okay. Did you say yay?
Yes.
Okay. Commissioner Ludlow?
Yes. Commissioner
Bray? Yes. Commissioner Peterson?
Yes.
Commissioner Fournier? Yes. Commissioner Britton?
Yes.
Commissioner Konashevsky?
Yes.
Commissioner Kozlowski? Okay. Carried.
Don't want to sit there.
No. John, you can have your seat. That was for a 2-year term, Jesse. I'm just.
1-year term.
1-year term.
It's right before.
Make a motion to destroy these. Some people have written on it.
Yeah, we can do that. We didn't use it, so you can just disregard.
Yeah, you can just toss that.
Okay, we didn't do that. Okay, so we're looking for a motion, or I'm looking for a nomination for vice chair.
I nominate Brenda Fournier for vice chair.
Okay, so we have a motion. Do I need, actually, we need to do it 3 times, don't we?
Oh, is it yours?
So we have a nomination of Brenda for vice chair. Do we have any other nominations? Do we have any other nominations? Do we have any other nominations? Okay, 3rd time. Do we need support on that? No?
All right, well, nominations, so we close, you only need nomination.
Okay. Okay, so we have a nomination, one nomination, so I guess,
The appropriate action would be for somebody to make a motion to close nominate, or I'm sorry, a motion to close nominations, cast unanimous ballot,
and just
and then you would need a second,
unanimous. Say what, a second?
yeah, for that motion.
So we have or what, you said you'd make a motion? We have a motion by Commissioner Peterson,
Second.
support by Commissioner Ludlow. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye, opposed, same sign.
Fine.
You good?
Yep.
So are you vice chair now?
I am. Thank you very much.
Okay, moving on to appointments in various committees. So I went through, basically talked to most of you about, and I think the unanimous thing was everybody was good with what they wanted to be on. The only thing we did change, we did add that one committee.
The grants one.
Yep, and you and Dan are on that. Dan got to be the chair of that one. The other thing that I wanted to just make a note of, I did talk to both Travis and Todd about facilities, and I was just going to switch Travis and Todd, nothing against Travis, just to give Todd an opportunity to be chair, because he's been really chomping at the bit to. be
Thanks.
chair. So,
Yeah, I can. see
said he
that.
didn't have any committees to discuss, so he wanted to be able to discuss facilities, so. And then pretty much, like I said, courts and public safety is the same, and we did add the contracts. And then most of the various other boards and committees are the same. Everyone, again, I talked to Lucia, and I know, Bill, you like your district health, so everything is continued the same. Bill, you're still on your committees, so nothing's really has changed, because I think it's been working, and if it's been working, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So moving on to the next item, action number 1, recommendation to approve the IRS mileage rate of 72.5 cents for 2026, or your, it should say 68 cents, but it's actually 72.5. So I'd look for a motion for approve the IRS mileage rate.
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Travis,
Sport.
support by Todd. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Next item we have is the county depositories. The treasurer has a list of banks here, and I don't know if I want to read all that, but those are the financial institutions that they use. So basically, it's a motion to use those institutions.
I'll make a motion.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Bray, support by Commissioner Peterson. Any discussion or question? Have anything to add on that, Cindy? If not? Okay. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Same side. Motion carried. Resolution 26-01. Is a resolution to Act 20 of Public Acts of 1943 treasurer as presented. What was? Read that. So I'm looking for a motion on the resolution, 2601.
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner LaHaye,
I'll support.
support by Commissioner Fournier. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. New business, approval of the 2026 Alpena County fee schedule.
There's Sam.
Looking for a motion to adopt the 2026 Alpena County fee schedule.
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Konashevsky. Support by Commissioner LaHaye. Are there any questions on this? And I don't know,
Is the red stuff for changes? Is that like there's,
Yep. So, Sheriff, your fingerprints went from 80 to 100, so is that a change?
Very, most of that stuff for you is, state rolled, isn't it?
most of it's, you can't change but the scale and the state sets those fees.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
And then all the fairground stuff, that's like recommended, which is,
Yep.
so once we approve it, they go in effect.
Yeah, and again, most of this stuff probably hasn't changed.
Okay.
Other than, like you mentioned, the stuff in red. So.
I'm good.
You said we did get a motion on that. You.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if there are no questions, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Guys, let me add. Oh, okay.
It'll happen in new business. I'll bring it up in a bit.
Okay. So the other item is the meeting dates on 2026 or 2026. I guess the main thing would be the full board and the finance. Just as a comment, I've mentioned to you guys before that if you are chair of that committee, I would just ask that you, if the times don't work, that you look at that, and then if you need to make an adjustment, make that adjustment, but that's totally up to you and your committee. Does anybody have any questions on 2026 meeting dates?
Bill brought up the one. Horse one.
We had one on Martin Luther King, Court on Public Safety was on Martin Luther King's birthday, so
Is that a Monday?
everybody be off.
Yeah, so I think,
Change it, that I'll have Lucille's, you can change that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, normally if it's a holiday, I don't think anybody, Kim, you don't want to come in on a holiday, do you?
No,
Yeah, so I think we'll just either adjust it to the Monday before or after.
Before, yeah.
We can adjust that. So if you are part of those committees and you see a discrepancy, just, I guess, when you attend your meeting, you can make that adjustment then.
Chairman, I wasn't aware, so we do have the Ways and Means Committee piece of paper in front of all of you. That was prior to you adopting the agenda. So I just need a 2/3 vote to amend that motion to add this item before you go into public comment.
Okay, so we have the memo from the treasurer's office, which this was all information or items that were adjusted, or not adjusted, but approved through the budget process. But in order for the treasurer, she looks for approval by the board. And I know I had a conversation with Cindy earlier that if we've approved it, I'm perfectly fine with her making these adjustments. But because we brought it up today, we can make a motion to approve it, but I don't know if how we can have a conversation either today or at a different meeting. When it comes to these items that we've already pre-approved, do we want to approve it again to allow the treasurer to do it? Or do we, once we've approved it as in the budget, do we then let the treasurer go ahead and make those adjustments?
I would say leave it to the treasurer to.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
okay. So do we want to,
Motion.
we'll let's approve this first,
Yeah.
and then we'll make a motion to approve allowing the treasurer to make those adjustments as necessary when the items have already been approved by the full
In
board.
the budget, okay.
Okay, so the first item,
Is to amend it for the agenda.
yep,
I'll make the motion, we put this on the agenda for today.
Yeah.
That means committee.
I'll support.
on this agenda?
Yes.
Okay, so we've got a motion by Commissioner Peterson, support by Commissioner Konashevsky. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
He said to put that on the Ways and Means.
That's what it was. just take it up and
Oh.
the ways and means.
I thought you said.
Put it on this.
Yeah, okay,
That was the
Right.
motion.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we approving this then?
Yes.
So the next motion is to approve the adjustments for the treasurer to move forward.
Make that motion.
Motion by Commissioner Peterson, support by Commissioner Britton. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. So do we want to make one more motion to allow the treasurer to move forward with those adjustments when the items have already been pre-approved?
If you want, Chairman, just because then that'd be adding another item, so you'd have to do another.
Okay, all right.
What we can do is I'll come up with some verbiage
Yep.
to put into our policy, and then I'll bring it to the next meeting for you.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so we've approved this. So moving on to public comment, final public comment for organizational meeting. Anybody? Anybody online? Sure. No hearts, no hands. Okay, so we'll close public comment and then we will look for, I'll look for a motion for adjournment. Motion by Commissioner LaHaye, or support by Commissioner Ludlow. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Adjourned. Okay, we'll call our special meeting to order. Look for a motion or roll call. You may have said someone disappear.
Commissioner LaHaye,
Here.
Commissioner Ludlow,
Here.
Commissioner Bray, here, Commissioner Peterson,
Here.
Commissioner Fournier,
here,
Commissioner Britton,
Here.
Commissioner Konashevsky,
Here.
Commissioner Kozlowski.
Here. Okay, I'd look for a motion to adopt our agenda. Motion by Commissioner LaHaye,
support,
support by Commissioner Fournier. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passed. We'll open it up again for public comment, a special meeting. Anybody in the room? No? Anybody online? Okay, we'll close public comment. Then we'll get into the meeting. The Alpena Community Warming, or at least get an update for the Alpena Community Warming Shelter from St. Vincent de Paul.
Yeah, Chairman, if I could just real quick. So we did pass out the count sheet to all of you. Kind of lets you know, tracking how many they had come in, how many turned away, how many incidents there were. The one item I do want to correct, I have to apologize to Judge LaCrosse. We were just talking and the cooperative service agreement does expire on the 6th, not the 9th. So yes, sir. So apologies for that.
Could you say that again?
The cooperative service agreement that we currently have, the temporary one, expires on the 6th,
6?
4 days from now.
Okay.
I mistakenly told him the 9th a little bit ago while we were side talking.
Okay. Okay, so I guess now we can get into an update from St. Vincent's.
Want me here, hey?
Sure. So we can,
Old days. I was at this podium many times when I was on the bench, so asking for different things for the county. So I would say first and foremost, first of all, identification. I'm from St. Vincent's. I'm on their board. I'm also on the board of All Saints Center for Charity. Specifically in that role, we've been looking at the homeless issue. And the homelessness that we're looking at, I've identified is acute homelessness as opposed to sheltered homelessness. Victoria Purvis is here from NIMSCA. She's a homeless prevention director. Okay, so she'll educate us on what homelessness specifically is, because that's her job to analyze it. Let's see, the first thing I want to say after identification is I have to, again, over and over to my family, to anybody I talk about how wonderful the county has been, and Mr. Osmer too, in pushing this thing. in taking care of the citizens of Alpena County. Big time. Didn't have to, they did, okay? When it was an acute issue, bang, the county didn't wait for anybody. They came forward with the building and money. And that invited us, the rest of us, to consider how can we get on board and respond to this? Because we have to. And so next came the city and St. Vincent de Paul, you know, and other individuals. And what didn't happen immediately, but what is happening now, faith communities are coming, parishes, churches are starting to join in this effort to respond to the homeless. But the first was the County of Alpena. So that's got to be absolutely crystal clear. The county went forward and led us as a community. And the County of Alpena. Individuals are sitting on the board. The individuals came to meetings. Individuals and their hearts are responding to the homeless. Yes, there's a County of Alpena and there's the Board of Commissioners. No, individuals. You're a board of individual good people. So I can say that without hesitation. Now, how have we done in the past 9 days? Well, again, we tore our hair out trying to figure out how we can go forward as fast as we could. And the difficulty was having a corporate entity. And St. Vincent de Paul came forward and said, we'll be the corporate entity. Okay, we can hire trained, vetted, background check staff. We've got them, okay, to do this. And let's do it as quickly as we can. And the county was good with it. And but we checked with our insurance company. And this is a new activity for St. Vincent de Paul, running a warming center. Okay, and it's risky business. So the insurance was not readily available. There are other shelters that function, but they've analyzed their insurance and it took them a few months before they could get the insurance, before they could run. For us, we're trying to do this in a few weeks and we're having a naturally difficult time getting the insurance. That's what delays us. The county responded to that consternation of St. Vincent's, and they allowed the homeless shelter to open with trained, vetted volunteers. Okay, and so there's been an appropriate response. That's a really, really good thing. We as an entity, as a corporate entity, St. Vincent de Paul, daily, constantly are trying to find the insurance. We're going nationwide to try to find the insurance. It's not automatic and it's not easy, but we will find it. I will request on behalf of St. Vincent de Paul that you extend your hospitality to give us another week or two to try to find that insurance. That is, allow us to function with volunteers, trained, vetted, background checked volunteers, so that we can get the insurance and we don't drop the ball here on somebody who needs that shelter. So I brought with me here Victoria Purvis, who I've talked to you about, introduced, and also Christina Keen, who's our staff person for the homeless shelter. So if they can speak and give you an update as to what else is going on. So Victoria.
Good afternoon, commissioners. My name is Victoria Purvis. I'm the housing director for Northeast Michigan Community Service Agency. We are a community action and we oversee 11 counties in our region. And I want to make it known that I've been doing this work for a while and no other counties or city entities have stepped up in the way that this board has stepped up. So thank you for your leadership. As Judge LaCrosse was saying, with your leading in this, it has brought other agencies, other nonprofits, and other individuals forward to support these efforts. The shelter's been open for a little over a week. When we had done our initial report at the end of our fiscal year, we were seeing over 100 individuals that were sleeping outdoors in Alpena. So where are they all now? So it's a catch-22 when the shelter opened. It's great that it opened for the seasonal holiday and we got individuals off of the street for Christmas and New Year's. However, it was also a time of compassion where we saw a lot of churches and family and friends take in these individuals during this time. Now they are all coming back. They are all sleeping back out on the street. So I wanted to give you just some data on where these individuals are and when we expect them to come into the shelter. So this morning we had cleaned up 33 individuals that have either self-resolved, left the area, went to a different shelter, housed themselves. We have a few veterans that went over to the Patriot Place in Gaylord to stay there. They can stay there for 120 days. And then we also had some individuals that were from out of state. And so we screened them out and referred them to other resources. We've contacted 66 other people on our list that have given us no reply. So I left office at 12:30 today. So that was just this morning that we have contacted those 66 people. So we are hoping that we're able to make contact with them, let them know that the shelter is open and that it's available. A lot of our individuals are sleeping in the woods, so they don't always have access to charge their phones to get on social media to see that. So it's going to take some time for us to get the word out. We do employ a street outreach coordinator. She visits encampments. Her name is Simone, and she covers the 5 northern counties. So we have all been on holiday break. They all get back on Monday, and that street outreach worker will visit those encampments, provide bus tickets, or Uber, or however we need to get them into Alpena, and move them in. So on behalf of NEMSCA and on behalf of the Center Charity Board, thank you. And we are continuously working to make sure that these individuals know that this resource is available.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Christina, and I'm the director of All Saints Center. I'm currently volunteering to help implement policy over at the shelter. I greatly appreciate every single one of you for opening up this space for these individuals, allowing the resources for them to enter. And we have found a lot of compassion in Alpena right now. We have over 28 individuals who are willing to volunteer and who are willing to help with bagging food items and other resources for these individuals. The individuals that we've seen have physical limitations and mental health issues. We have had to refer one over to CMH already. These individuals are not individuals that could possibly take care of themselves if they were outside. We have found that the shelter is ready to take on so many more, at least 30. And then I also have 15 extra cots as well. These individuals, most of them were from Alpena. We've had to ask 3 individuals not to leave due to them being outside of Alpena. But the individuals who've stayed so far, they are in desperate need of every resource that we could provide them.
We did have one incident where an individual came in. He was physically handicapped. He was confused and he was dropped off by dial. The individual we had called in order to have him taken to the hospital. EMS arrived. He was nonviolent and they had taken him. We haven't seen him back since then. And I had called the hospital to see if I could do a follow-up, but they were unable to give me that information because we didn't have a release of information for it. Yeah, because he hadn't stayed overnight with us. That's one life that we saved already. That person could have been out in Alpena, wandering around on the streets and had been confused and not able to get to a place where it was warm. So thank you very much for that. And that's really all I have.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask the commissioners if they have any questions of at least the three of you, because it's the opportunity. So I'll open it up for, do any of the commissioners have any questions regarding any of the information that you've just heard for the individuals? If you don't, I've got some questions.
I've attended some meetings, so yeah, I don't have any.
So Jesse gave me a list of questions, so I don't want to take some of these things that I was thinking of when I went through there. The first is the most obvious was the numbers that you gave us. Are those the same people coming back, or are those different people? Because you've got at least one every night, but are they the same? Is it the same person every night, or is it different? Has it been different people over that period of 9 days?
So we've had 4 males and 2 females. One of the females we have asked not to come back because she was from out of town. And one of the males we have asked, well, 2 of the males we have asked not to return.
So is that that's the numbers that you put together on this sheet here?
Yes, and I also have their check-in forms too, if you'd like to see those.
I would like to see that. We can do that afterwards, but then the next question then is, because I did see you had some turnaways. And I thought when we initially spoke that, we don't want to, we're not opening it up. We didn't open up the facility, the shelter for other people from different areas, different counties to come here. But if someone is coming to the shelter, and have you been turning them away that night, or are they allowed to stay that night and then?
We've been limited to 2 nights, so those individuals have to check in with NEMSCA in order to do their intake process. But if we find out that when we're conversating with them that they're from outside the area, we do inform them that we absolutely cannot take in anyone that's not Alpena County or city resident.
Okay.
And so they'll stay that night and then they'll process.
Now, are those people, and again, I don't need the specific details, but are they from just outside of the county, or are they from downstate somewhere that are coming?
The ones that we've turned away?
Yeah.
2 are from Grand Rapids and 1 was from Traverse City.
Okay. Are those, because we also have that program with it's finding your way home, and I don't know if the people were able to come by their own means, or if they're in need of that program where we're offering to find their way home.
One of them that was from Traverse City, we were able to make contact with his mother through Catholic Human Services, and his mother paid for his ticket down to Florida. The other 2, I wasn't able to see how they resolved. We informed them of that program along with other resources in the area that they could possibly contact in order to see about getting back home. But they have not confirmed anything with me.
Okay. I know that we originally said that you said the 6th that the shelter was going to be open, and it was able to give us time to do, the volunteers and then check into the insurance or whatever you need on your end. And I have no problem, and again, I'm just one vote, but my thought is that because we do want to give it the opportunity that it needs. And my thought would be to continue this for the rest of the month. And then what I would like to do is meet again, and whether, I'm going to ask Lucille, because Lucille's been part of that discussion, and unless, I don't want to have everybody, but if you guys, if the board is good with it, I would like us to meet with people that we originally may have met with, just to get some more information as we go into the next week or so. And again, I'm not saying this is what we're going to do, because first we have to get beyond the 6th. So does the rest of the board feel about offering that extension through the end of the month, at least until the 27th, which is our next full board?
I think we should move forward to the 31st and let them go.
I
Give
agree.
them time.
Okay.
I mean, it's just only a week and it could get much done in a week.
Yep.
So
Okay.
I make that motion. We go to the 31st.
So we have a motion by Commissioner Peterson to extend the warming shelter
Support.
through the 31st, and support by Commissioner Fournier. Any further discussion on that?
Can we just get maybe an update on the numbers at our next
Well,
board?
so that's kind of what I would like Lucille and I to meet. And again, I know I'm dragging you in on this,
No,
but
that's okay. Yeah,
I didn't ask you before, so.
yeah, that's okay.
What I'd like is Lucille and I, we can meet with them, whether it's, I don't know, every week or whatever works best, to kind of get some numbers. And then maybe, well, definitely by the next Finance, Ways and Means Board, we can give you an update on where we are. And then by the 30th or 27th, which is our next full board for January. So if you guys are good with that, Lucille and I can coordinate with them to meet and then find out, get some numbers and more information.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay. Okay, so
Yeah, I'm good.
we do have a motion to extend. Can you do a roll call vote on this one, please?
Commissioner LaHaye,
Yes.
Commissioner Ludlow.
Yes.
Commissioner Bray,
Yes.
Commissioner Peterson.
Yes.
Commissioner Fournier,
Yes.
Commissioner Britton,
Yes.
Commissioner Konashevsky.
Yes.
Commissioner Kozlowski.
Yes.
Carried.
So we the warming shelter through the 27th, or no, I'm sorry, the 31st of January. We'll give you 2 updates. Next one is at the Finance, Ways and Means, and then the full board to probably see where we go from there, where we are with our numbers.
It looks like the next one's the 13th, the finance.
Yep, the
Yeah, the
finance.
13th.
So, okay, so I guess we are at that point where we've gotten an update on the warming shelter, and I will move on to the next item unless anyone else has anything before we go public comment again. I will move into, do you have anything, Jesse? Okay, we'll move into the final public comment. Anyone in the room like to speak? Okay, no one in the room, no one, anyone on? I assume there's 11 people online, so. No, no one? Okay, so we'll close public comment, and then I would look for a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that.
Motion by Commissioner LaHaye, support by Commissioner Britton. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Adjourned.